Have you ever been working on a project and you get to a point where you need a certain tool and you're like, man, I really wish I had a tool for that? My husband makes fun of me all the time because I I have a tool for everything. I really like tools. I really like looking at new tools to see if there's something that I'm doing that will make my life easier. And I am here to tell you the top 5 tools for renovating your RV, repairing any water damage, or renovating a horse trailer. Now, some of these you have seen me use in my videos, so I'll explain them to you and what I use them for. I also have all of these linked in my Amazon storefront, so if you don't have these tools, go check them out. They are the exact tools that I have. They are ones that I have used, so hopefully they'll work as well for you as they have for me. So let me lay down my top 5 tools for you. Okay, first up is my circular saw. Now this is a DeWalt 7¼ inch circular saw. I actually had a Ryobi one before this, and it was great if you're going to cut anything pretty much no thicker than ½ inch, but I cut a lot of OSB when I do roof repair, and it gummed up on me a lot, and I wasn't really a fan, so I upgraded to this DeWalt, and this thing is a beast and will cut through anything. Also with the circular saw, I have my Swanson saw guides, my circular saw guides, and some little, I think these are 2-inch C-clamps right here. And I use these, basically put my saw guide together, and I use the edge of the circular saw, and it makes a nice guide. So when I'm cutting 4x8 sheets, it just makes a nice clean cut, and it makes life a lot easier. So if you're going to be cutting any type of OSB or any type of paneling, definitely get you a circular saw. You can thank me later. Now, if you have seen any of my videos on Facebook or Instagram or anywhere else that I have them, you will see that I love a router. I remember the first time I saw a router in use, like my jaw literally dropped, and I said, I have to have one of those. This is the coolest thing ever. And I love it because it's such a versatile tool. You can change out the bits if you're cutting aluminum. You can cut wood. You can cut so many different things with it, and people really overlook it a lot because they think it's scary, and it's really not once you use it. I use a flush trim bit on this a lot. If you've seen any of the videos of me routering out holes, that is basically my router with a flush trim bit on it. Let me show you that. I also have this nice router set right here, the bit set. As you can see, I burnt some of them up, and that's okay. You're going to burn some up. It's no big deal. But this one right here, this is my flush trim bit right here, and basically what it is, when you have an edge, the bearing will glide along the edge like this, and then this part spins and it cuts the wood while you're using your bearing as a guide. So flush trim bit, definitely a must-have if you're going to be replacing any type of paneling or cutting anything out around a window. It just makes your life a whole lot easier. It will take you 5 seconds to router out a window hole that would have taken you way longer if you used any other tool to do it. Now, I will say with these bits, definitely get the carbide ones. They last a lot longer, and I just like them a lot better. They're a little more expensive, but it's definitely worth it in the long run because I feel like they last 2 to 3 times as long as the cheap ones. Okay, next up is a jigsaw. This is a Ryobi jigsaw. I really like it because it can cut wood, it can cut metal, it can cut plastic, you name it. It can cut it if it has the right blade on it. Now, what I mostly use the jigsaw for is cutting out like weird shapes and panels if I don't want to use my circular saw. I also use the jigsaw to cut out basically the holes for my sink when I make countertops. Just a lot of just random things that I want just a small blade and something I can control easily. The jigsaw is my go-to for that. Okay, next up is my multi-tool. I really like this because it works extremely well for cutting in tight spaces. I mainly use them for cutting into my ceilings. So when I'm replacing water damage in the ceiling and I want to be able to control my cut so I don't go too deep and cut into the electrical, this is one of my go-to tools for that. I also use it for cutting out the electrical holes and paneling. There's just so many different uses for this. I use this when I have a camper that's got a lot of water damage and I'm on the roof. The roof trusses are actually stapled in from the inside, and there's no way to take the staples out. So I put a metal blade on this and I can stick it between the framing and the ceiling truss, and it will cut the staples that are already in there, so I can just pull it right out. Any like screws that I can't get to, I can use this to cut off if it's in a really tight space and I can't fit my angle grinder in there. So there's just a lot of really good uses for this. It's cordless, one of the few tools that I have that is cordless. And I just like it because usually when I'm using this to repair water damage, I'm in a place where I can't have power hooked up to the camper. So I like my cordless tools for when I have a situation like that. Okay, last but not least, this is probably one of my most used tools. This is a nail and a staple gun combo. I bought this at Harbor Freight. I think I bought it on sale. These things are amazing. I really like it because you don't have to have two separate guns, one for nails and one for staples. This one will actually do both, so it saves you money in the long run if you buy the one with the combo. Now, I use this for nailing, paneling into everything, literally everything. I use it for stapling trim. There's just so many uses. Get you a good nail gun. You will thank me in the long run. I'm telling you right now. You can use these with little tiny air compressors. They work really great as long as you kind of just space out your nailing or your stapling. You'll be good to go. So those are my top 5 must-have tools. Like I said, I have a lot of tools. I have a lot of tools that are for very specific things. So if there's something that you're thinking of and you're wondering, I wonder if they make a tool for that. They probably do, so just ask me. And I can kind of guide you in the right direction on what is the best tool to use for certain circumstances. I think that if you have the right tools and if you are equipped, you can do just about anything. So hopefully this is a good guiding point for you guys. Like and subscribe for more, and let me know if there's something you want to see. Have a great day.